Hey everyone, how's it going, and welcome back to ROBOTBOY. And in this video we're going to be taking a look at the scale of planets in No Man's Sky versus the size of the single Earth type planet that we're going to be getting in Light No Fire. Now, in my latest video on Light No Fire, there was some discussion in the comments about the size of the planet relative to No Man's Sky planets and how much time it would take to explore the single planet in Light No Fire versus the 18 quintillion planets in No Man's Sky. Now, this is based off the fact that from the one trailer that we have so far for Light No Fire, it says that the planet we're going to be exploring is an Earth-sized planet. So that is the only information we're going off, and we're just going to assume that it is a 1-to-1 scale with Earth. Now, I wanted to first address what the actual scale difference is between these planets, the Light No Fire planet and No Man's Sky planets, and then discuss the reality of that scale relative to our player experience once we get into the game. So firstly, let's take a look at the size of planets in No Man's Sky. Now, this is just based off estimates from some tests I've done and what other people have tested online and posted their findings of, so it's a good estimate roughly based on what a lot of people have found. So let's firstly look at the smaller scale and look at moons. So a moon in No Man's Sky can be about as small as 12 kilometers in diameter, which is about 38 kilometers in circumference. Now, if we are traveling at an average of 5 kilometers per hour, which is an average walking pace, the time to walk around the smallest moon would be roughly 7.6 hours. A decent amount of time, but you could do that in a day. That's a working day. Large planets are a slightly different story. They can be up to about 130 kilometers in diameter or about 408 kilometers in circumference. Again, traveling at an average speed of 5 kilometers per hour, the time to walk around the largest planet would be roughly 81.6 hours, which is about 3.5 days. Now, if we compare this to the actual size of Earth, and again, assuming this is a pretty much 1-to-1 scale in Light No Fire based on the information they've told us, the Earth has a diameter of 12,742 kilometers with a circumference of 40,075 kilometers, again roughly, with an average walking speed of 5 kilometers per hour. That means it would take approximately 334 days to walk around the Earth non-stop. But even so, this wouldn't actually be the case, as that's assuming a few things. Firstly, that the Earth is totally flat, because in reality you would have to deal with mountains, valleys, all sorts of treacherous terrain. And secondly, you have to account for the fact that the Earth is 70% oceans. Oh, and that's also not accounting for taking breaks, sleeping, etc., so you don't cease to exist on your way round. Even our moon has a circumference of 10,921 kilometers, meaning it would take around 90 days or 3 months walking at an average again of 5 kilometers an hour to walk around it. Again, that is also not factoring for terrain, rest, or in the case of the moon, different gravity. As we can see here, the actual scale difference between No Man's Sky's moons and planets versus the actual Earth and moon is by an order of magnitude massive. Planets still obviously feel big in No Man's Sky, because anything that's 408 kilometers in circumference in a video game feels huge, but I don't think the actual scale of Earth transcends in that sense to No Man's Sky. And if every planet was the actual scale of a real planet in No Man's Sky, they would be too big. It would be pointless. From a gameplay perspective, a planet would not, they're already big enough. They don't need to be anywhere near as big as a real life planet. And the point of concern I've seen some people have is that all of Light No Fire's planet will be explored very quickly, as it's just the same size as Earth, and eventually we'll see everything it has to offer, because relatively compared to the 18 quintillion planets in No Man's Sky, we'll very quickly cover all of that. And my response to that comes in a few points. Firstly, we still haven't actually explored everywhere on Earth yet. Between everyone ever to exist, there is no way every single inch of the Earth has been set foot on by a person. There are still huge parts of the Amazon rainforest, for example, that are yet to be explored. And that's not even accounting for the largest part of the Earth's surface, the oceans. Our oceans take up 70% of the surface area of Earth, and we have barely begun to explore a significant percentage of what is in our oceans. Secondly, the amount of people exploring. When you factor in that currently there are around 8 billion people on Earth at any given moment right now, with an estimated 117 billion people to have ever existed thus far, proportionally there are magnitudes more people exploring the real Earth than will ever be in Light No Fire. Even if, for argument's sake, Light No Fire is a huge success, hopefully it is, and sells 10 million copies, that is only 0.125% of the global population occupying the same size planet at once. The chance of the same area of a planet being explored by multiple people by accident is very low. You will have so much free space to explore because on Earth it is already like that anyway. In summary, I would not worry that Light No Fire will be entirely discovered. Relatively, it would be explored to a higher percentage than No Man's Sky's 18 quintillion planets, but I doubt 100% of the entire planet will be explored. Because the core and most important point is that you, the individual player, will never explore the Light No Fire planet in its entirety. And there will definitely always be somewhere new for you to visit as the game progresses into its lifetime. So that's it everyone. Please leave your thoughts and ideas in the comments below. What do you think about the scale of the planet in Light No Fire compared to an entire universe in No Man's Sky? Do you think an Earth-sized planet is still too small? Let me know. And as always, please give the video a thumbs up if you enjoyed, and do subscribe to join me on this journey if you haven't done so already. Just a note, you can also now become a member of the channel for exclusive perks and rewards, and support us even more. With that, I'll see you all in the next video.